Hello everybody. I just thought I would show you some features in Google Maps that you might or might not know. I knew part of this but only discovered the other part this morning. I should emphasize here that I am looking at Google Maps in a desktop browser. Some of this you can do in the mobile apps, but not all of it. So let's imagine that you own this piece of land here, wouldn't that be nice? And you wanted to perhaps go for a walk or a run from your house here around this field and back to the shed or garage here. How far would that be? Well, Google Maps has an option to measure distances. So if I right click here, I can say measure distance, and I'm going to go out here and round the garden, and as I click you can see that I'm getting distances added up here, and I can very quickly get a good idea of roughly how long my journey would be. Now, you may not find this a very compelling example. There you go. It's about, it's nearly half a kilometre to go all the way around my garden like that, or whoever's garden it is. Now, this is actually quite useful if you are perhaps using some form of transport for which Google doesn't directly offer directions. So perhaps if you want to go up a river in a boat, or you're thinking of swimming across a channel or whatever, this can be a useful way of estimating distances. Now, what I haven't known until this morning is that if you take this one stage further, let's imagine we're just interested in this section of ground here, this meadow or orchard or whatever it is. If I do measure distance here, and I click there, and I click here, and I click, and I go all the way around, guessing what the ground area is here, and I come back to where I started, then I do actually get a measure down at the bottom of what the total area is. And that can be really useful if, say, you are having to buy fertilizer to cover this lawn, or perhaps you are buying some gravel to gravel your driveway, or whatever it may be. Measuring an area like this, even just approximately, is a really useful facility of Google Maps, which you might not have discovered. I hope that's useful to somebody, and do remember that this probably only works in the desktop version of Google Maps.